What is going on, everybody? Jeremy here, and it's late. It's pushing 8 o'clock here Eastern time, and I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted, and it's been not crazy hot. I think it might have been hotter last week, but I've been working these full days at the water parks, open to close. Luckily, open to close sounds terrible, but it's like an 8-hour shift basically. But it's hard work. And this week I started Typhoon Lagoon. Sorry, bug. I'm like deathly afraid right now of mosquitoes. They have been eating me alive. I have one trapped right now that I was trying to take care of, I'll say, in my bathroom right now, because I'll wake up and I'll have like 4 mosquito bites, like, you know, a couple on my calf, one on my palm, like on my palm. Seriously, I didn't even know that was possible. It was like right at the edge of my palm and my top of my hand. Like, really annoying spot to get a mosquito bite. Where was I going? I'm tired. I'm so tired. I probably drank like a gallon of water when I was at work, mixed with vitamin water. This is so neat. This is one of my favorite areas, and check this out. I know I always say this, it's getting dark. This is neat. Probably doesn't look too dark on the camera because, yeah, I'm looking at the screen. Oh, I mean, you can see the lights. Yeah, it's getting dark. I guess those are cicadas making a lot of noise. It's really neat in here. Wow, this is so beautiful, actually. Look at this. It's been, we've had a lot of days of rain, and everything has gotten considerably greener here in, I almost said Castle Rock. That's where I came from, here in Florida. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Jeremy. I moved here exactly 5 months ago. I haven't been here for exactly 5 months, but I've been gone from Colorado, if that makes sense, for exactly 5 months. And I got a job April 1st at Walt Disney World. And I started working Typhoon Lagoon this week, and that's the 5th park that I have worked now in 6 weeks. So that's a lot of learning where stuff is. And I mean, let me tell you, when you get signed off on a park, you have to know, like in food and beverage, you have to know where everything is. And it's daunting. It's so daunting. When you're picking up shifts, it's a little different at other parks. But I've talked to coordinators, those are supervisors basically, that haven't worked other parks because they're too intimidated about it, because you have to go and you have to figure out where everything is on your own. You don't have anyone holding your hand saying, you know, hey, this is where everything is, you know, yada yada. No, you gotta find that that particular department, the CDS, where the main computer is, and that's where your leadership is, and then you find out, you know, and then you got to talk to people. But anyway, regardless, look at these lights in the lake. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Sad thing is I've only been home, not that I'm home right now, but I got home, chilled out for a couple hours, and then came straight out here. I just needed to kind of get away from the insanity of, when I say insanity, like, it's just, there's a lot of people, you know, you're just trying to give your best service. Whoa. Not sure what that was. Yeah, I'm just tired. I just needed to get out and see some of the wild, you know. But I'm a part-timer, but I've also been picking up extra shifts because they're really fun at places like Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and I just absolutely love Hollywood studios. And look at this. It's getting dark in here. I'll just watch where I'm walking using my camera. This is actually kind of awkward. I can only do that for so long. I'll probably trip. I have been not in pain. My last video I mentioned, I think at the very end, I found my half inserts. They can slip into any shoe, and they have made all the difference in the world. They have been an absolute godsend. At the end of the day, my feet are a little sore. My ankle, the one that that hurts the most from having it blown out years and years and years ago. You know, it hurts, but that planners, it will just absolutely destroy how I feel, and makes me feel like I'm not capable anymore at all. And ever since finding those inserts, it's just been a game changer. And because of that, I have really stepped up my game. And I had a coordinator. Yeah. These splashes. Basically, a coordinator, I had lunch with them. We took lunch at the same time, and they were pushing me to become a trainer, you know, work my way up to being a trainer. Like, basically, you have to put in the work. You have to, you know, talk to these leaders and say that you're interested, but I will put in a good word for you. And I've been in a couple situations where I've been working with some people that are not helpful, that are very negative, and I'm sure anyone can relate to that. And it just makes you want to say, screw this place, screw this job. And then within 30 minutes, I ended up working with they're called coordinators. It's a supervisor. Came in to the rescue because it was me with a bunch of other new people that were working this this area for the very first time, and it's just kind of not a fair situation. Not good for giving good customer service, and not good for the mental health and stability of cast workers. I was really trying to build up and support mentally these other cast members, because one girl, she was having a breakdown. She was literally having a breakdown, and you know, I told her, hey, you know, just do. I just turn around because this is so beautiful. Just do your best, you know, come on, let's all work together, yada yada, we're gonna get through this. And she was having a tough time. I'm not gonna get into specifics, but this other coordinator came in, kind of saved the day, really kind of helped bring everything together, and her and I clicked like, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly. We were just working hand in hand, calling each other's name out. She's absolutely fantastic, and she recognized me, and I'll just say it changed the whole trajectory of my day completely. And what I was saying about earlier, like any of you that have been in that situation of where you're working with people or supervisors, and you just want to say, screw this place. And then you can be with someone where you feel appreciated. You feel appreciated and noticed. And that's like enough to mix that with the magic of being in a Disney park. And it's like they've got you over a barrel. And that's how I feel about Disney. Like, I feel like I don't want to let anyone down. I love being there. The work is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the heat has been brutal. People that are like 20, 30 years younger than me, they're having a rough time. So like, when I'm saying I'm having a tough time, trust me, it's not easy. It's not easy, especially you add this Florida heat. But when someone sits down with me and they're saying like, you know, maybe you should really look at doing, you know, leadership down the road, at least be a trainer. You know, it's like, and it's Disney. Like, I've wanted to work for Disney for a long time. I always thought it would be really cool. So the idea of that just really pulls on my heartstrings, you know. But then again, it's like, okay, man, do I really want to go down that road again of being in a kitchen setting after doing my own kitchen, you know, for a quarter of a century? I moved out here to slow down, and I did, and I felt like I needed purpose. And then I got this job and everything was going pretty good. You know, I was just working part-time 3 days a week, and then everything kind of changed. When you work somewhere and they really like you, you just kind of want to go back, and that's kind of what I've been doing, which is going back and picking up more shifts. And then I got scheduled a bunch of hours between Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what am I supposed to do? Because actually something really substantially awesome happened, and that was, you know, I'm not gonna lie, anyone that starts a YouTube channel, you know, one of the goals is to be monetized. And I kind of announced that, like saying thank you to everyone. Please, you know, like, please seriously take my thanks, my appreciation of thank you so much for everything. I've been monetized, but just because you're monetized doesn't mean you're making any money, because you still have to get X amount of views before you hit a certain threshold to make any money. There's more splashes. Well, I'm getting my first paycheck basically from Google, which is kind of mind-blowing. Like, I can't believe it. It's actually happening. It's actually happening, and I'm so grateful for that. And if I am working full-time, there's no way I'm gonna have any kind of time, not just time, but motivation and energy for doing some adventures. I mean, I want to, oh wow, that looks like a bat flying around. Yeah, that's a bat. Of course, he just went over to the left where the trees, oh, there he is. I don't know if I caught him on the camera, but we would get him in the warmer months of in Colorado. I've got, I don't know if I said, I have like a raging headache. What was that? Hearing some weird stuff. It's getting late. I should probably start heading back to my car. Raging headache. I probably drank a gallon of water today, like no joke. And since I've been home, I've just been slamming water too. And I gotta do it all over again tomorrow, but then I'm off the next couple days. So, but yeah, I was just saying, if I go career with Disney, the nice thing is Jill and I have very good job security right now. And I don't say this to gloat, but I don't even know what I get paid until I check my account and I notice, oh, I got paid from Disney. Like, it's like 20% of my income. I'll just say, I have a decent portfolio that I've worked up for years. And, you know, the whole idea of getting a job for Disney was more to get me purpose, give me some purpose, not necessarily for the income. Whereas in the income is nice because now it's like taking care of all of my expenses, and I'm able to allow my portfolio to grow rather than pulling from it. So that's really nice. But that wasn't the intention of getting a job with Disney, and I don't see how I could have any time to do YouTube unless I'm just doing some videos from my apartment or something. Like the idea of going to Magic Kingdom after work, no way. Like, hey, this is I'm gonna do this ride, and we got this new food here, and like, I love doing that because it's fun and it's exciting, and the idea of that right now is just, there's no way. I want to be able to go out and have those adventures, and if I get this channel big enough, I'd like to venture out of Florida maybe someday, and God, to get paid to see, you know, the US and maybe international someday. I mean, that's so many people's dreams. I mean, how much regret would I have if I said, well, you know, I got to X amount size with my YouTube channel, but you know, I had to stop because my career with Disney got in the way. I think the level of regret that I would have would just be, man, there's so many splashes in the water. The level of regret would be tremendous, and I'm gonna get through these next couple weeks, and I'm gonna pull back to, I'm really gonna try to limit it to like 3, maybe 4 shorter shifts, because I'm just, man, just some really loud people across the lake. Yeah, right now YouTube is, even if it doesn't pay a fraction to what Disney's paying me, it's more important right now, quite honestly, because I get so much therapy from coming out to places like this. Look at this. Look at the reflection. Look at the lights. I don't know if, I mean, those lights over there. This is amazing. Just ignore the loud people over there. Sorry, I don't mean to sound grumpy, but I just wanted some peace and quiet. But yeah, I want to keep doing this. Truth be told, my favorite, I think back, like, I love going to the parks. I love going to the parks so much. When I say the parks, like the Disney parks, but my favorite video of all time that I ever shot, not that anyone's asking, but see, this is what I mean, it's therapy. You start talking about a little bit of something, and all of a sudden, all this stuff wants to come out of you. Oh yeah, see, I get sidetracked so much. I was gonna say, the other beautiful thing about YouTube is the amount of people that I've connected with. Wow, this is crazy. This is getting really dark in here. Look at this. The amount of people that I have connected with that watch my crazy videos. I say crazy because they're going in every single direction in the world. One day I'm talking about this, the other I'm talking about that, but it's real, you know. I don't sit down and write stuff out. I say, hey, this would be fun to go do this and that. Let's bring my camera, let's show it. You know, that's how I do these videos, which is not the way you're really supposed to do it, you know, if you're trying to be successful, but that's how I do it. Yeah, just the amount of people that I've met through YouTube, people that watch my videos. I talk to so many of you guys all the time. In fact, what was that? What was that? That was a dog. That sounded like a dog man. Or a werewolf. I'm gonna get going. Okay. I would howl back, but I'm actually getting kind of like creeped out a bit. I'm getting like, especially with the lake here, like Friday the 13th vibes. I like creepy stuff until it starts happening to me. Jeez. Anyway. Yeah, point of the story. I'm really enjoying working for Disney. There's some great people, great people. Oh my Lord, oh my God, this looks like a horror movie. Look at this. I don't know if you can see how dark this is. I cannot see the bend in this path. This is dark. The camera, I have it in low light setting. It's actually brighter if I look at my screen and I walk. Without it, it's really dark. Like, that's the forest. Wow. If someone came running down here, like towards me, like even if they were just a jogger, I'd probably take off running in the opposite direction. Anyway, I know you can barely see my face now. It's really hard to keep talking with no light, and I want to get out of here. It's creepy in a good way, but it's creepy. Thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble. God, it's too bad it's so dark. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll see you guys as soon as I can. Hopefully in the next few days, trying to keep my at least every other day vlog schedule, or at least 3 times a week, because I love doing this. I just love doing it. So, and I don't want any job to get in the way. Not even Disney. I love Disney. I'm really enjoying it, but I really love this too. So, and I love you guys. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks again. Bye. Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy cow. Look at that millipede. That's something you don't ever see in Colorado.